Name my theme music.
Welcome back to episode 12.
We're so back, dude.
Tom Brady number? Tom Brady episode? The GOAT?
Not yet, bro. We're episode 11 right now.
No,
we are
you
episode
missed.
12.
You were
Right.
in Egypt
Right.
stealing little people.
This is true.
Yeah. So
Came back with so many little people.
yeah, just so many.
No,
You turn a profit, or did you guys get busted? What happened?
can't disclose that information.
Oh, okay, fair
Can't
enough.
disclose that information.
Well, welcome back to another episode. I'm not going to promise that we're going to be on schedule, because that was a lie last time.
We're just gonna deliver episodes when we get to it.
We're going to try. The aim is going to be Wednesday morning.
Because God forbid the Lord permits me from wanting to get on schedule with anything.
It's the funny thing is you said like, oh, we got to get on schedule, and then Max got sick.
Yeah.
Really,
Then the crucifix was literally laid down on top of me.
Yeah, facts.
From the Lord. And I'm
We're gonna try to aim for Wednesday mornings. That's gonna be our drop times for now until we change it when we realize our schedules don't comply with Wednesday.
Yes.
And then we'll change it again. So
This is truth.
but hopefully an episode a week. That's the plan. By the end of 7 days, we'll have an episode for you guys.
Word.
Hopefully.
This is
But
prayers.
yeah, man. So welcome back.
Appreciate you.
You don't look much tanner from Egypt though.
No. Egypt was very dark this time.
Very dark.
Very cloudy.
Very cloudy. Speaking of, are you ready? Ready to go to war for Israel? Are you ready to get drafted?
Yeah, dude, I think in one of our group chats, I think I was the first one, because, I mean, so is, our boy Charlie.
Yeah.
He was the first one to be like, boys, you ready? Like, get locked in. Make sure all your guns are ready to go. And so I was like, I can't wait till I'll be in a tank together like Fury, and we're, like, singing songs.
Yeah.
Fury is like a terrible movie. Like the guy
Yo,
like,
chill.
stays behind the
Yo,
guy.
chill.
Like,
Great
Yeah.
concept. All right.
Yeah.
Great concept.
We'll be honorable men in Israel, dude.
There's nothing honorable about fighting for another man's country.
Come here. Come here. Get in the camera.
Yeah. This is the man that'll go to war for you.
Now shut
I'm
the hell up.
dodging the draft as soon as it happens. They won't find me.
I hope you shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
No, I'm fully in. I'm getting in that tank.
You think you're gonna sign up to be a tanker, dude?
I'd shoot the shit out of a turret, bro. Don't fucking
Fair.
play with me.
I don't know. In reality, I probably would sign up.
We all go Air Force, bro. We'd bitch out so
No,
fast.
I don't think I could. Not
No,
with
your
my
mom. No, your mom would give you too much.
All y'all would be in your cushy 5-star hotels while I'm sitting here on the ground with the Marines
Hey, man.
because of pride and family heritage.
Yeah, dude. Listen,
Or he could just not die in another man's war.
Nah, it's fine. It's
where's the
whatever.
honor in that, bro?
It's better than dying how I was planning on, but
Yeah.
yeah, old and asleep in my bed. But that
Yeah.
doesn't sound as cool as.
You know when they start making like cool military ads again? That's how you know we're all going to war.
Hey, when you start seeing surf and turf in the fucking like in the military,
Yeah, you got
deals,
like steaks,
man,
you
you're in
got
trouble.
potatoes.
Draft days are coming, boy. Get to the front of the line.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, no.
But
No, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah, speaking of Israel and Palestine crashing out and Iran on Twitter crashing out,
Yeah.
today we're going to talk about celebrity crash outs. Gosh, man. We've had so many people.
And who we aspire to be like. I'm just
Whoa.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm trying to blow up and then turn bipolar. You know what I mean? It's going to suck, but be awesome.
Yeah, so speaking of which, we're going to start off with number one, undisputed, Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I think no explanation is necessary as for why he is the number one celebrity crash out of
Not
all
really.
time.
Would you call him number one
Yeah.
of
100%.
all time?
100%.
Of our lifetime, for sure.
Of our lifetime, yeah.
Easily, he's number one.
But I'm trying to think.
Charlie Sheen is my. I don't know if he'd be ranked, but he's my. Well, he's definitely ranked.
Charlie
It's
Sheen is an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen, because he got on that interview talking about like.
He low key though, like the older you get, the more you just realize he was cool as fuck in that.
Yeah,
interview.
that's true.
That
He
wasn't like really a
He was
crash
a
out.
sane man in an insane world.
Yeah, yeah.
Charlie Sheen. Oh, there's drugs in the house.
Dude, recently, Justin Bieber.
What has he been doing?
He's been like being a dick to his girlfriend. Like he's he's the premier like I hate my girlfriend.
I feel bad for him because I think he's just unwell. and I hate to sound like that. Like, I hope he's okay, and I hope he's just angry at
You spent 48 hours with Diddy, bro. He's not okay. It's 48 hours with Diddy.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. Number 2, Diddy. For public crash outs.
Is that even okay? So what are we defining as a crash out? Because I feel like a crash out has to be a switch of character. Because I feel like
he definitely switched characters.
I don't think Diddy switched character.
No, because he was always like the cool, like, hey, I'm Mr. Producer.
But behind the scenes, he's probably always been this person. We just found out
but public
about
persona-wise, that is a switch up.
That is a crash out.
That is a crash out.
That is an undeniable crash out.
Yeah.
Fair. I don't know, man. For me, that's like a little bit.
Like, we wouldn't call Jay-Z a crash out right now because we don't know anything about him. But if something came out about him tomorrow being like a
if somebody starts like
crook, like you'd be like, oh yeah, dude's a crash out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I could change it because okay, in theory, for like someone like me, if I've been part of a fight club for the last 10 years and then you guys find out about the fight club, does that change anything about me, or am I still the person you've always known for 10 years? You just know more information.
Dude, you just broke rule number 1. Don't talk about Fight Club.
I did not confirm or deny whether or not I'm in a fight.
You broke
fight
rule
club.
number 1.
You're in a pink cowboy hat.
I didn't talk about Fight Club. I didn't break rule number 1.
Mr. Producer, either hop on the camera or stay over there.
Mr. Producer, get in the camera.
But no, I just I don't know. Does that am I a crash out now? Or do you
I don't know. If you find some significant dirt out that you've been in a fight club, people probably were like, oh, he's a chill bro. But if we find out behind the scenes you've been fighting bros, you're kind of a crash out.
Yeah.
You're just good at hiding things. You're just a liar.
Oh, you're a crash out, but also a liar.
You're also a liar.
Fair. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so Diddy number 2. On the crash out list.
Oh, okay. Sure. I thought you were trying to say I was Diddy number 2.
No.
I was like, that's crazy.
So Diddy number 2 on the list.
That belongs to me, bro.
All right.
I'll take my name.
Relax.
G Diddy.
Relax.
Mr.
Definitely
Producer.
fall back all the way on that name.
Fall all the way back.
Fall all the way back. What happened to your college career?
They can see that. I don't care.
Gosh.
I got one more year left.
There's so many. Gosh. There's so many good crash outs. Aaron Hernandez has been popping up on my feed a lot. A lot.
Didn't you say, weren't you the one telling me the other day about his brain scan?
Yeah, so his brain scan compared to a 27-year-old. Now, don't quote me on the percentages or anything like that. But, if you look at the brain scan, you can see the whole brain on a regular 27-year-old.
Yeah.
And then you look at Aaron Hernandez's, and shit's just missing throughout the entire brain scan. It's just not there.
That's so wild.
So my question is, obviously, one, let's state the obvious. One, you should never just go around killing people.
Yeah, bro was in the wrong.
Yeah, bro was wrong. But how much blame can you give bro?
It's CTE. It's CTE. He was at stage 3 CTE. I just looked it up. He was fucked. Yeah.
But so how?
Oh yeah, no. So mentally he's out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mentally he's not there. But with that though too, it's CTE
there's
just shows up.
of NFL players who have CTE who haven't killed anybody.
Well, CTE presents itself so differently amongst individuals.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Gronkowski, but Gronk probably has CTE. He was a tight end in the NFL for over a decade. It's probably safe to say that bro has at least some brain damage. Even Jason Kelsey was I have CTE.
I think everybody.
I think if you go out of the NFL without CTE, you are a medical miracle.
The reason why a lot of fighters,
unless you're special teams,
the reason why a lot of high level fighters do cocaine is to get them to a sense of normalcy after CTE.
Yeah.
That's why Conor McGregor is always just gnawing his teeth and why I still like the way he was 10 years ago. If he didn't do cocaine, he would be a completely different person.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
So I just I think that, because they're human beings and it's you have to hold people accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
I do agree there's an extent of you do kind of have to blame them as an individual for sure, because you can't just say it's nobody's fault after somebody dies. That's unreasonable.
100%.
But with that though too, it's our research on CTE, it's still pretty primitive.
Yeah.
We still have so much more to learn about that. And the craziest part about it is like you can't diagnose someone with CTE while they're still alive.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
you have to they have to be dead. Like the only reason why Aaron Hernandez has been diagnosed with stage 3 CTE was because they literally cut his head open and looked at his brain.
Yeah.
Where does he rank?
On Celebrity Crash
Yeah.
Out? He's got to be up there because...
He's top 5 for sure. Him and OJ, top 5.
Yeah. Chris Benoit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You guys are missing a big one. Have you heard of Rachel Zegler? She's the girl who played Snow White, and she literally did like a series of interviews and was like an asshole and just completely tanked her career. Like, she was in West Side Story, the new Snow White movie. One bad movie, a lot of bad interviews, and her being an asshole, and her career's gone. Like, she literally just crashed out. I don't think she's ever going to have a movie again.
I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Not
Chris Brown?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Which is so funny, he's still... Not funny, but, like, interesting that he still has a career after that.
I cannot believe he has a career after that.
I guess if you light-skinned can dance and sing that well.
Yeah.
Celebrities get away with a lot of stuff. Like, I know Adam Levine has done, like, some crazy shit behind the scenes. And
He's a big-time adulterer, right?
Yeah,
he was a massive adulterer.
And people just, like, don't really care as much about celebrities as they do, like, an influencer or something. Because, like, their entire career is predicated on what they do and not, like, who they are as a person.
I think it's...
More or less.
Yeah, well, it gets into the situation, it's like, can you separate the music from the artist? Because going into that, off that category alone, we got R. Kelly, we got P. Diddy, we got possibly Jay-Z, we got possibly Beyonce, we got Chris Brown, we got...
Speaking of where does R. Kelly rank? He has to be up there.
Oh my god.
That's like big 3,
I feel like you have to separate it into categories, right? Just like, for me...
Yeah, not the actual crime, but shit they did, like...
But like musicians. Top 5 would be Kanye, R. Kelly, P. Diddy...
Chris Brown.
Possibly Drake. If Drake really did kill X...
I mean, he would move up the list pretty fucking fast. Too.
Yeah.
Like, he's
that's the problem. A lot of shit isn't really, like, confirmed with Drake, and, like, I don't think, like...
Oh, Suge Knight.
But, like,
Suge Knight is a crash out.
Yeah.
That bro killed people. I don't care what you say.
I want to look up all the allegations or rumors about Suge Knight.
Suge Knight's in a lot of stuff. Like, Suge Knight, there's no way you're telling me you got, like, that many allegations and did none of it.
Yeah.
Suge Knight did something.
I don't think I've ever heard. What did he do?
Bro, Suge Knight was
still in jail
linked to,
right
like,
now,
potentially
killing
killing
he was
Tupac.
an executive. I was thinking, like...
Nah, Suge Knight was... Yeah,
Okay.
Suge Knight did some sketch stuff.
Okay, word. He was Mr. Producer. He was like me. This is...
Yeah, you just started killing Julian.
He was sentenced to 28 years in prison, October 2018, for running over and killing former rap music label owner Terry Carter in 2015 on the set of Straight Outta Compton. Oh, wow.
That happened on the set of Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
Wow. He was doing shit since... Damn.
Dude, he's been feared since the 90s. He was Pyro, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
that's like the only thing... I'm guessing that's probably the only thing Suge Knight got caught for.
Yeah, it was just so flagrant.
Yeah, because he objected... Like,
a movie set, too. Like, you cannot get away with that on a movie set.
I think bro finally said, I can't believe I haven't gotten caught this long. I'm going to see how far I can take
right,
it.
honestly,
at that point,
Tory Lanez kind of tanked his career by shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Was that confirmed? Did he actually do that?
It goes back and forth every month.
I was about to say, if it is to be believed that he did it, then...
This shit goes back and forth every fucking month, though.
I know.
1 month, it's like, he is confirmed to have not have done this. And then somehow it goes back to court, and it's like, he is confirmed to have done this. It's like... I don't know how they haven't mounted enough evidence yet to, like...
She got shot in the fucking foot. You think it'd be pretty obvious, like, you know...
Yeah, who shot her?
Yeah. But, like, you gotta remember, all these celebrities, I don't know, these celebrities are never, like, just alone. So, like,
that's true.
There's a whole crew of people. Yeah, it could have been Tory's gun, but at the same time,
Could have been like his.
Who grabbed the gun? Who actually aimed and fired it? Was he aiming and firing to scare her and it accidentally hit her foot? So on and so forth. Did this, and this happen? Did this, and this? There's like so many factors I think is why they can't build. But he's in jail for it, ain't he?
He's in jail for something. I think he got caught on something else.
Can you look that up? What Tory Lanez is in
what's
jail
he
for?
in jail for?
But yeah,
I could be mistaken. I thought it was something weapons charge related.
Yeah. What? I don't.
That's why Wayne went to jail. Weapon charges.
Well, yeah, but my question is like, how do you just get that big?
He's in jail for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. If it is to be believed.
So they did actually confirm it.
Yeah, first degree assault with a firearm, discharge of a firearm with gross negligence, carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle, and he's gonna be out in 10 years.
Damn! I thought you got shot in the foot in a pool.
I heard it was in a house.
That's what I also heard too. Yeah, like it was like a house
maybe when they searched him, they found a concealed firearm in his car.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I don't know the details of that one, but like, do you just get big and think you can get away with everything?
Yeah,
you must.
Call me crazy, but I don't. I feel like if we got that big, I don't feel like.
I don't feel like I could walk up to you and shoot you in the foot and then like...
Or anything like that. I don't think I could beat women and just be like, yeah, my career is going to be fine. Not even like my career, like I'm going to be okay person.
Yeah, bro. I get worried about things I say being like, I might tank my career.
Well, dude, we just got called out for our last podcast because someone didn't like us telling the truth.
We're not speaking.
Yeah, we're not speaking.
Fine. We'll leave it alone.
We're not speaking.
If you guys
That's not true. That's all hearsay. It's all None of this has happened. We're fine.
Okay.
We've been good. We're chill.
Fine.
But yeah.
Fine.
But yeah.
But I do want to sit down.
Yeah. But no, speaking of crash out.
But no.
It's all hearsay, it's all alleged, it's all whatever.
I don't know. I feel like if we blew up, I don't feel like we would change that much. We're not going to find out until you subscribe, hit that notification bell, share us with some of your friends.
House.
Huh?
I think we just buy a bigger house.
I think we just buy this house. Instead of rent it, just buy it and just do whatever we want with it.
Yeah.
And then when we all move out, we just rent it to get some passive income.
King Von?
No.
He's a celebrity.
I don't call that a crash out. King Von's been doing that before and after his music, bro.
Lil Durk. That's the definition of crashing out.
But he... Okay,
I'm not saying it's not justified, but...
I will say Lil Durk did crash out for his friend. I won't call him a celebrity crash out because you got to understand these boys been doing this. Like, it's not different. It's not a surprise. They used to... A lot of their songs got redacted because they used to first and last name victims in their songs. And then the dude that was producing it was like, hey, you can't
admit to a crime.
You can't admit to a crime. And they were like, fine, dog. But like, dude, what's that song? It got Tuka killed. It's like, it's a whole song about how...
Crazy Story, right?
No, it's a different one. It's like...
Yeah, they used that one in court, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they used Tuka.
Did use that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but like, they've been doing this. I will say Lil Durk crashed out for...
what about Young Thug?
Did he crash out or did he just get caught doing what he's always done? Still trapping.
Yeah.
He goes, that's the shit that have you choking and got Tuka killed.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
Do you guys know,
Stuck or crash?
DaBaby.
DaBaby is a
DaBaby was like
DaBaby shot somebody at Walmart. Okay.
And he definitely did it, and he got away with it.
100%.
Oh yeah,
100%. Good for him, because I think the dude was threatening his family.
Oh yeah, then good for him. I didn't know the backstory. I just knew he shot somebody at Walmart, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
gay shit.
It wasn't for like, I'm just gonna do some dumb shit. The guy was threatening.
Can you even convict someone from crimes in a Walmart? I think it's like we call it Walmart justice.
It's like a PvP zone.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a safe zone. Like I don't even think you can get caught.
Walmart is not a safe zone. It has to be a PvP zone.
Yeah.
Is like Walmart the not the demilitarized zone, but the militarized zone?
I think Walmart's a constant purge zone. You know what I mean? You know
Fair.
that purge, where it's like you can commit crime legally for 24 hours. I think you can just do that at Walmart whenever.
Yeah.
I think it's a constant purge happening at Walmart. across the country. It's not location specific.
I think it's just Walmarts.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't disagree with you at all.
God bless the people working at Walmart. God.
Hey, our prayers to Walmart workers. I hope you guys get raises and bulletproof vests.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Man.
Protect your everything.
Yeah. Protect. I honestly just quit. Don't work there anymore.
Yeah. No.
Jeez.
Sean Kingston. Do you guys know Sean Kingston? He's like the dude that made that little song with Justin Bieber. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and he's got Eeny Meeny Miny Mo, and then he also did Beautiful Girls. Didn't he kill somebody?
Yeah, he got like arrested. In 2024. Yeah.
Why are the bros always singing about loving people that are killing people?
Well, have you heard the song? Yeah. He's talking about how all these beautiful girls make him want to commit suicide.
Oh, I didn't know. Then I guess I'm lost.
You got to listen to the lyrics about beautiful girls.
Never mind. He was foreshadowing then.
Yeah, it's the happiest song, but he's just like...
Darkest lyrics.
Yeah, darkest lyrics. Gosh, man. No, there's so many. But like...
Those are just musicians. Then we got to go into all the actors.
Well, you got Britney Spears, which is huge. But then you find out her backstory, and it's almost justifiable.
That one's like a pardon.
Yeah.
I call that a pardon one.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf is a crack.
Do we even know what happened? Like, did he just start smoking? Like,
he's done so much that it would be very hard to catalog like the entire event. Dude, Sam Witwicky in Transformers Shia LaBeouf's just playing himself. Sam Witwicky in Transformers is just a fucking crash out. It's just Shia LaBeouf.
Himself. They just hired they hired the bro to just play himself.
Now he's in his chill arc, but I don't know what he did. I feel like because so much.
I listened to John Bernthal's podcast where Shia LaBeouf was on it and kind of talking about his past and everything.
Yeah.
And man, his history is wild.
I know. Yeah,
like, dude, I'm talking about like dude got arrested. Like, we're talking he was on set, like having to check in with a parole officer.
Holy.
No, bro was a fucking... Like, and the craziest part is he got away with so much more than he ever should have. Like, it's nuts how much he got away with.
Justin Bieber.
He fully admitted to just, like, entire, like, abusive relationships.
Yeah.
Like Shia LaBeouf.
Wait.
And I'm not saying he can't redeem himself. I'm just more saying, like, the bro is historically a crash out.
Here's what I meant to say. Justin Timberlake. Because he got that DUI, remember?
Yeah, he was shit-talking that cop, too.
I know, yeah.
Man, that was... Did you ever hear that story? That happened close to us. That was in Big Sky.
What? Oh,
yeah.
Dude, I've served JT and his wife. They're actually super cool people.
I'm sure he is.
I've also installed...
you just can't shit-talk a cop during a DUI project.
Yeah. I actually can't say that second part. I signed an NDA. But I did serve Justin Timberlake and his wife. Well, I can't... Carmen Electra, right?
No, that's Dennis Rodman's wife.
Yes, sorry, no. My gosh, I'm so sorry. JT and what's her name?
Dude, she's like super famous.
I suck at names.
It's not Jessica Alba.
That is it.
No, it's Jessica Biel.
Biel. Okay, yeah.
We're dialed.
Locked in. But hold on. I just read something. It says Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj crashed out.
Yeah.
Okay, those two are like historic.
So, Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey on the Wednesday, January 23rd episode of American Idol, the former show judges got into a curse word-filled squabble. Minaj criticized Carey for being too hard on a contestant, which the Vision of Love singer responded by saying, "I'm sorry, it's just that's what I do, Nicki." The Anaconda rapper, the way they label these people is crazy. The Anaconda rapper immediately fired back, "Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't help her," she said, tossing her seat behind her. "Maybe I should just get off the fucking panel. Let me get off the panel." After leaving the room, Minaj was overheard shouting, "Shut the fuck up. Finish the show. I'm done." Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Did this happen like forever ago?
It must have.
Yeah.
When was the last time Nicki Minaj was the host of a TV show?
Holy shit.
Y'all know who Mel Gibson is?
Yeah.
D1 crash out.
What did he do?
Dude, he was like... He's just like a crazy like conspiracy theorist guy, basically. Like, I mean, he's always been crazy. He's always been insane. South Park made an episode about him. Like, he's always been an insane person. I don't have the specifics, but he's always been crazy.
You know what's funny? I feel like for actual crash outs, it's primarily musicians, and I hate to label this, but like we're talking like overall crash outs. I feel like the craziest stories come from musicians.
But you gotta understand,
I just feel like actors are weird.
They sit in these arenas with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people screaming their name like they're a god.
I'm sure their egos are wildly
That's where I feel
inflated.
like that's why it's musicians over actors. Like, don't get me wrong, actors get a bunch of reviews and love through the movies, but they're not directly getting loved face to face.
Yeah, they get a lot of like outside criticism.
Yeah.
And like they just read a lot of stuff. Like they're not like they don't get that instant feedback that a musician would.
Yeah. Dude, Jim Carrey crashing out on the late night show
actually.
with Jimmy Kimmel.
That was epic.
Talking about the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's so epic, bro. I love that.
I love that man to death. Robin Williams also like secretly crashed out so many times. He was already a like super ADHD and hyper dude on stage, but you would hear him slip in these little conspiracy theories that you're just like,
wait, huh? Like you'd have to clock it, like you clock it later. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've watched like some of his comedy specials, and you're just like, oh, shit.
Recipes to go.
Yeah, dude.
This is a comedy legend, but George Carlin. His whole career is crashing out on stage.
Cat Williams!
Bill Burr.
Cat Williams, bro.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's
a lot of comedians, like, they don't do actual, like, stand-up. They do, they just, like, crash out on stage and people think it's funny. It's like,
Will Smith.
Oh my gosh, how did we forget?
Yeah, bro, Will Smith.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth.
What?
Oh man.
What? Did
That's what he said.
edit it?
Yeah, somebody edited. No, that's what he said originally.
That's not
They hid the original version because he's a cup.
Shut
He was
up.
like,
Ridiculous.
keep fucking my wife's mouth. That's what he said.
Don't repeat it, bro.
Don't double down on that one.
That's
We do not need
crazy.
that.
No, Will Smith crashing out was a surprise. It felt staged.
There's no way it was staged.
It felt like Will Smith planned it.
I did actually think that was a joke to begin with because I was like, "There's no way that's actually real."
Yeah, and then you find out.
No. I don't think that's a real slap.
No,
That's a
100%.
real-
No, but
the
I
slap
feel
was
like
real, but I just like it was so like unbelievable at the time where I was like, "There's no way that this is a joke."
yeah, 100%. But shout out Chris Rock for being a professional.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Chris Rock eating that fucking slap.
Oh yeah, ate it like it
Ate
wasn't
that
even
slap, continued on with the show,
Didn't miss a beat. He didn't even bleed. That
and
man
then
was a
talk
beast.
shit after on his own comedy special.
Yeah, beast.
You gotta love the guy.
That's how you do it.
Honestly, I think when we come back, we'll do some blind rankings of our favorite celebrity crash outs.
Sweet.
And then get into
Work.
something different.
But
We'll see you after the break.
peace, love you.
Welcome
Bye.
back. Thank you for coming back after the commercial break.
Part 2 of this episode.
Part 2. Excited. We're going to get with Am I the A-Hole
Yeah, G-Man.
and get it popping.
G-Bits.
Yeah. Oh, I sent it to you, Julie.
Oh, you sent it
Oh.
to me? Oh, okay.
My
Yeah,
fault,
yeah.
my
I'll
fault.
read it.
Mr. Producer's not reading.
Oh, okay.
I'm Mr. Producer, bro. I tried reading last time.
Okay.
Crazy shit went down, you know?
This is true.
We gotta cut all that. None of it's going live.
Ooh. Okay, we just had Father's Day. All right, here we go. Here's a good one.
Oh.
Am I the asshole, 36F, for not wishing my brother, 32 male, a happy Father's Day?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just,
Like
I'm
off
kidding,
of
I'm
like
kidding.
so simply, if he's a father,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you wish him a happy Father's Day.
yeah. Last Sunday was Father's Day. I was busy at home watching movies and taking care of my older sister, 44F, who had just escaped a very bad situation with an ex. I picked her up on that Friday from a cross-country bus trip, and she spent most of the weekend sleeping and emotionally recovering. She stayed with me for a few days until she could stay with another relative. A few days had passed, and this morning I received a message from my mother. She told me that my brother, 32M, and his girlfriend, 30F, were upset that our sister and I didn't wish my brother a happy Father's Day. The year previous, my brother's girlfriend had become pregnant, and they ended up tragically losing my brother's first child late in pregnancy. Oh. My mother sent me a quote from his girlfriend telling us that we needed to apologize to my brother. By not telling him Happy Father's Day, we made him feel like he wasn't a real father since his baby was stillborn. I instantly thought this was ridiculous. I would never dismiss his fatherhood to the baby they lost. I repeatedly told my brother how proud I am of him for taking care of his girlfriend's children. He really is the dad that stepped up and had been a real father to these children and is the only dad her youngest daughter has ever known. The reason the girlfriend didn't message me this directly was because she is very blocked on all the apps. Whoa.
The Reddit speak, dude. I can't with how these people talk.
Jeez. She has a knack for creating drama out of nothing. We cannot communicate without her going off on me and saying every horrible thing she can to hurt me. She has a habit of bringing up her miscarriage every time she wants to create drama and get attention. It's becoming sickening. Because of our conflict, my younger brother and I haven't exactly been communicating much lately outside of him asking me for money. The message said that he didn't want to tell me directly about his feelings because, and I quote, he didn't have enough courage to speak on it. She acts like he's a Victorian's time orphan afraid to ask for another bowl of soup. Okay, that's kind of funny.
That's actually kind of a wild bar to describe that.
It is, but we used to be very close, and he knows he could talk to me about anything. That aside, I didn't think I needed to wish him a happy Father's Day because he's not my father. I have never messaged either of my two older brothers on this occasion, and they never seemed to be offended. I didn't wish him a happy Flag Day last week. I guess that means I don't think he should be allowed to wave a flag.
That's a complete,
it's completely
false
different.
Equivalent.
Yeah.
One day is clearly more important to him than the other, and you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I decided the best course of action was to send him a direct message explaining myself. Instead of responding, he ended up blocking me. Maybe I should have led with an apology. I feel empathetic for the situation with my departed niece, but it doesn't feel right that I have to apologize for drama that someone else created. Am I the asshole?
100%. Yeah, yes.
I think she's the asshole.
Yeah. Max?
Yeah, I do. I think it all went a little too far.
I did think it blew out of proportion.
I think that blew way out of proportion, but she should have said Father's Day.
She should have conceded and been like, you know what, I'm sorry, I was super busy yesterday.
Yeah, I think just
that's enough justification. You didn't even have to bring up the freaking stillborn and everything. You could have been like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I know how much.
Yo, I totally spaced. My apologies.
You've
been a really great dad to those kids. That literally would have solved everything.
I know. I was handling something
Yeah,
yesterday.
I was handling this whatever the sister is. You know what I mean? He totally slipped my mind.
But the way she responds to this is so unreasonable.
No, it really
oh
is.
Hey, you made somebody feel bad by being absent on a day that's important to them. Explain why you couldn't be there for them because you were there for somebody else. That makes perfect sense. Instead, they're trying to justify it in a roundabout way. You know what I mean?
100%. In my mind, okay, so one thing is, do you only, because a lot of the responses said not the asshole because you're not he's not your father and he's not she's not his wife, so why do you have to wish him a happy Father's Day? I have always grown accustomed of wishing any father that I knew happy Father's Day.
My grandpas used to wish my dad a happy Father's Day.
Your grandpa used to wish your dad happy Father's Day?
Yeah, when he was alive, 100%. When he called me hey Dad, happy Father's Day. Hey, happy Father's Day to you as well. Oh. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's less of
just customary to people who are fathers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel once you've earned the title of being a father, you just say it to them.
And it's already sad because I feel like the holiday itself is very overlooked already. It's very whatever. Mother's Day, everybody's rushing to go get their mom something. Yeah. And I feel like Father's Day is oh yeah, shit, Dad does have a day, doesn't he? Of whatever. At least, I don't know. Maybe that's my personal opinion due to the fact that I didn't grow up with one, but...
No, I would probably, agree with that. Just growing up, I feel just talking to other people as well. I try to, with our dad, you know what I mean? I think the due process of what we do with our dad versus like the due process of like what we would do with our mom is a very different thing
100%.
Comparatively from Mother's Day to Father's Day. Yeah, with this though, overall though, I feel like that whole situation was blown way out of proportion. Like I feel like maybe the other side could have been a bit more understanding. Like, I don't think it was intentional, but it did kind of hurt. Like,
well, it doesn't sound like her brother knew that she was taking care of their older sister.
I think that would have clarified a lot of stuff. He probably would have been like, "Oh shit!" Like,
my bad.
Like,
is she?
How's that? How did that go? Like, so maybe there's that part of it, and like, who knows what he knows and what he doesn't know.
100%.
Sounds like his girlfriend too is. I'm not saying she's a problem, but I'm saying there's just conflict between them.
Yeah, but like at this, just wish him a happy. Like literally, you find that out, just like be like, "Hey, my bad."
I think my part in that though is like because I think we already agree on that point. I think though that the whole like brother's girlfriend though doesn't need to be like overinflating it though. I feel like she played a negative role in that situation.
I think so.
A lot of the people who are saying like not the asshole are very much coming from this mindset of, oh, you don't owe him anything. You don't owe your family anything.
It's not about owing anyone anything. It's just about saying the right thing.
Yeah, it's about saying the right thing. It's about doing the right thing. I think Reddit has a problem with this, where it's very like millennial, like anti-family kind of like mindset that pervades on this website, which is why the only "you're the asshole" comment has been downvoted to all hell. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think she's the asshole for sure.
Well, this is crazy. This one dude is insane. He said, "Not the asshole. It would be kind of creepy to wish a man Happy Father's Day if he never had a live child."
Yeah, like that person needs to be like shot. Like, I'm sorry, that's insane. That's an insane thing to say. Like, how, like, as a human, that's like a subhuman. That's like not a human. If somebody can sit there and say that, like, and how many upvotes did that comment have?
Let me go back.
It's very like, well, technically he didn't have a child, so
it has 6 upvotes.
This poor fucking guy, bro. God damn, he's the real victim here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I can't believe someone would say that. Like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, how are you, like, oh my god, and that doesn't violate community guidelines. Like, that's, like, being civil. Like, goddamn, dude, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I feel like he just very much, like, it should never have gotten to this point, ever.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
Yeah.
Some sad-ass shit, man.
Yeah. Just don't feel like it's that. Like, it's not even like her and her brother had a tumultuous history. Like, I don't even feel like it's that much. Like, I think if you even excluded the miscarriage, like, that her brother had, like, or, like, the brother's girlfriend, obviously, but, like, them as a collective had. Like, and just, like, acknowledge that, like, he's raising 2 kids.
He is raising children. He's still a father, even if that's not his, like, biological.
No,
I don't know.
Dad.
But a lot of people say that you're not supposed to wish it. Well, you're not like required to wish anybody else Happy Father's Day other than your own father, which I never got.
That's not a normal thing. Like everybody who's saying that.
Yeah, I don't find that normal. Like I'm not with.
I feel like a lot of the people in this who felt the need to comment on it are definitely assholes.
Yeah, I felt like for Mother's Day, I wish every mom.
You texted me to tell my dad Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not uncommon to me. We grew up and like we would just see people that we knew, and like if it was Father's Day, we'd be like, "Hey, Happy Father's Day to you."
Yeah, you're a dad.
Obviously,
you just told dads Happy Father's Day. Like, I don't feel like that's uncommon.
No,
I wouldn't go out of my way to like tell like somebody like, oh yeah, Happy Father's Day. Like I typically don't text because I forget all the time. That's just kind of.
I think that's.
But like if I see like a dad and like or something on Father, I'm gonna be like, yo, Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Hey man, Happy Father's Day. I hope you're having a good day.
I think it's a requirement to wish at least people in your immediate family Happy Father's Day, and then anybody outside of that is just if you rock with them, wish them a Happy Father's Day. But like that's your brother that's raising 2 kids that aren't his, had a stillborn child last year.
I think, listen, I'll say this right now. I'm not saying I'm always perfect with the wishing everyone a Happy Father's Day. You know what I mean? Like, I'll even admit for this year, probably should have reached out to more people. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'll fully admit that.
I feel like every holiday you should have reached out to more people.
100%. But like in the same breath though too, it's like, okay, for example, this is a hypothetical.
Okay.
Say I forgot to say happy birthday to my grandpa, right?
Right.
Like, and he called me out on it. I would be like, oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Totally happy Father's Day. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
without a doubt.
I think someone that you're close with, like, and you forget that, and they're kind of like, oh, yeah, that hurt my feelings. Like, my first reaction, I would be like,
oh my God, like,
man.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man,
like,
my bad. Like, that's totally on me. Like, my fault.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. I'm so sorry. Like, I did not make to me, like, my goal was not to make you feel this way.
Right.
Like, that's just it. And, like, if they have a further problem, like, down the road from that, like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can deal with that down the road. But, like, this initial bro's reaction is not, like, that's not, like, out of the question for me.
No. Because, like, I called my dad this year, texted the family group chat. He said he said, I am not receiving any text today. You guys can call me. And I was like, you know what? That's fair for everybody.
Yeah,
like,
fair.
at least in my mind, like, for everybody except me. Like, all my siblings, yeah,
they should call. Yeah, they should call.
They should
you
call.
can send a text.
I can send a text. Now, I called.
Yeah.
I called, but because I met you last year,
Yeah.
I get to send a text. But, like, that's like...
Yeah, hey, Big Lair, I'm going to send a text.
Yeah,
you can
right.
deal with it, but... Happy Father's Day.
But happy Father's Day. I called my grandpa. I texted all the boys' dads. I texted Leah's stepdad.
Yeah, you went above and beyond. I probably should have done better this year. But if I did get called out for it, I would totally do it.
Yeah, but I do it because not only are they father figures to the people closest to me and that I love, they're also father figures. They have been father figures to moments in me, like for me. Yeah. And so, like, for that, like, father or not, that's enough for me to wish somebody a happy father. I wish my mom happy Father's Day. I was like, thank you for being the father thank you for stepping up to the position of the father that I didn't have.
Yeah. That's real too.
It's just simple as just like giving credit where credit's due. You're required one day out of the effing year to give credit to father figures. And how dare somebody get upset if you don't give them recognition?
Yeah, 100%.
I think is ridiculous. The fact that she's just like, oh, everybody's being ridiculous. I hate that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we got one more, then we'll close out the episode this week.
Let's do it.
All right. Am I the asshole if I threw out some of my son's daycare art? My 35 female son, 2.5-year-old male, goes to daycare. Every few weeks, we get a folder full of his arts and crafts. I love looking at them with my son. We have a few on display at our home. That said, I do not feel like we need to keep all of them. Many of them are literal scribbles. One of them is from a peer who has a similar name, but the art ended up in my son's folder. My husband is insisting that we keep it all. He wants to just put them in a giant Tupperware. I want to be clear that my husband is not a hoarder, and I do have a tendency to throw out things quickly. So, would I be the asshole if I threw out 90% of my son's crafts / art from daycare? No, my husband knows I'm posting this and has agreed that whatever the general consensus is, we will follow. You go. I'll say afterwards.
I don't want to go as far as say asshole for this, because like
I feel like asshole is just a big word to throw around either way.
And like for this situation, I definitely feel like that's the case with this. But I also do think when you have kids, I think you'll regret throwing away certain things.
Yeah.
And that's not because I'm a parent, obviously, and know this from experience. I'm more saying like from watching my mom. Yeah. Like, you know, my mom kept some stuff for my brother, and I like, okay, my mom's a habitual thrower awayer.
Okay, fair.
Like, for reference. Like, Gus, wouldn't you agree? Mm-hmm. Mom will chuck a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I lean on that side as well.
Like toys. Like stuff like that.
Toys that you really liked?
Yeah, Max had this one Nerf minigun that got chucked, and we were so sad.
This is true.
That's fair.
I did have a minigun. One day I came home, it was no longer in the house, and I knew it got thrown away, but everyone lied to me. And
That's
by
crazy.
everyone, I mean the adult
Did it
party.
go to a butterfly farm?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no.
Fair.
Okay,
Okay,
but I wasn't even mad. I was more just like, why? I was like, why?
But as you were saying,
Yeah. But like, though, like my mom kept a lot of his art from when he was a kid. Like kept some stuff that.
Mr. Producer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you do. We do actually need to keep art for you because if you're on a show or something in the future, we need to be like, yo, this motherfucker was.
You're not showing that shit. I'm burning it before. I get to it. I wish you threw it away.
Yeah, good luck getting that out of mom's cold dead hand.
Yeah, right.
You're in for a treat there.
But like, if it's like, mom didn't keep my scribbles from.
She keeps scribbles, but I mean, so I get it from this lady's perspective, but I also think though it's like, hey though, like definitely keep something. Don't overthrow away.
Which is why she said about 90%. I think if you keep the best ones, like my mom used to do this. She would keep them. Best ones would go on display. Once she decided the best ones needed to get switched out, she would take pictures of all of them. Chuck them.
Yeah.
All the time. I used to bully.
I'm not saying you can keep everything. Your house can be overflowed with
I used to bully my mom because I was just like, "You're just trying to get rid of my memories," and she's just like.
Yeah.
She's like, what school were you at when you drew this? I went, doesn't matter. I felt it. I was just like, I just giving her trash for it. But like, no, my mom kept a lot of my stuff. I gave
my
her
mom though. Like, too. Like, I agree.
I feel like my mom kept a lot of my stuff, but even with everything that she kept, she didn't really keep that much.
Yeah,
if you get what I mean? Like because like if she's like. It's literal scribbles. It's the name of a classmate that has a similar name. I think you.
Oh yeah. By the way, the other classmates' stuff. That was in the trash.
I'm not the asshole on this one.
I also
I'm also
not the asshole.
Yeah.
Because like I disagree.
I get it from both sides.
Yeah, 100%. Because you're like all of these make up who he is, or like this moment in time. But it's also like, okay, dude drew 3 lines right here. No one's gonna care.
Some hot ones, Julian. You're gonna like what
I
say.
Okay. I was like, yeah, no one's gonna care. At all.
I think honestly, I think both parties have merit in everything that they said. I get the husband's response and I get the wife's response. I think here's the thing. I think you keep all of it for a while.
Yeah.
And then after you've lost a little bit of that attachment to it, you can go, okay, let's keep the best ones and then let's cycle it out. But like, hold on to it because you might change your opinion on certain things. But you don't have to. You don't have to get rid of it right away.
So someone said keep it for the grade, and at the end of the grade, go through it with them, and then
that is the perfect way to go about it. I think that's a money response.
I think that's
that person was cooking. Yeah.
I
think that's it for me. That's my last take on that. Yeah,
beautiful.
I think that's super smart.
We got one more. I think I might have already said we got one more, but
we have one more to our one more.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Am I the asshole for making a misogynistic joke against my wife? You throw away account for this post.
F word.
F word?
Just F word already.
Which one?
Not to either one of them. I'm just saying it's about to be rough.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to be. I'm just saying a consensus F word.
I haven't read it, but I know this one's a rough one.
Okay. Here we go. About 3 to 4 times a year, I, 45 male, will go on a business trip for 3 weeks at a time.
And I just say misogynistic shit.
And I'm just a terrible person the whole time.
And I just hate women the entire time. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. This means that my wife, 42 female, will be alone with our 3 kids for the entire time. That's rough.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
That's rough.
Easily rough.
Let's start there. Rough. All right.
Shout out all the not single moms that are left on a tree for a week.
Yeah.
Every year and then become single moms. They become displaced moms.
Oh, jeez. All right, here we go. Most of the time...
I feel for you, Charlene.
Shout out Susan. We ride for Susan at dawn.
We rock with you.
All right, here we go.
Crying.
Oh, jeez. All right. Most of the time, my business trips are in places where I have no relatives or friends in that area. Convenient. This time around, however, it was at the same city where my sister lives. And she decided that she would come on the same return flight as me to visit my parents and other relatives. Are you good?
Oh, yeah, I just think it's funny.
Okay. Whenever I get back from these business trips, I always make the joke to my wife that the kids are more moody/emotional after being with her for so long. She usually laughs it off, and there is no issue. This time, my sister was there when I made this joke, and her response was, "What a rude and misogynistic thing to say." I didn't know what to say, as this has been a running joke for a while. I spoke to my wife about it later, to which she said she isn't offended. Keep in mind, my sister and my wife have 2 completely different personalities. I'd hope so.
Pray to God they do.
Edit. Many people are asking if my wife is pretending to go along with or not saying anything. We are very open with each other. She would tell me if something bothers her. There is nothing hidden. I spoke about it to her later in private, and she has no issues with it. Apart from the joke, she also knows that I appreciate her being alone with the kids.
The bro made it. The bro hasn't established.
Not the asshole.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying he's the asshole. Like every comment is like against this guy.
Oh, fuck that. No, fuck that.
Let me take a pause.
This is a D1 Reddit moment. Like,
my God.
The ones where like the person should absolutely be called out. Everyone's like, you don't know him anything. But as soon as somebody like riffs a little. Oh my God, how could you?
Well, one thing is like he hasn't established like connection with her.
If
and
that
that's
is
where it's like that's it. Like it's well known that that's a joke. Like he obviously doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
Like he knows it's stressful for her. Like he's just making a joke, but then it's like behind closed doors, he's always gonna be like, "Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it." I think it's like years. Like it's expected every year that he goes and does this. And then on top of that too, she probably expects him to come home and fucking say this. Because it clearly is like,
Shout out the cojones on this bro for saying it the first time. The
that's
first time he made that joke is
a testing of the water.
Is a test, bro. That's dipping a toe in shark-infested waters. Because I'm going to be honest, dude. If I had to take care of 3 kids for 3 weeks by myself, and you came in and been like, "Oh, they're very moody and emotional," I might just stab you.
Nah, that woman's a trooper.
Honestly, shout out Charlene, dude.
Nah, she's leading the pack.
Honestly,
she's clearly the backbone of that family because she's holding it down
with
no complaints. No complaints. No.
There is no way that.
Charlene, I rock with you super heavy.
Honestly,
and I rock with the bro. I rock with your entire relationship. You guys clearly are a healthy partnership.
Yeah. And he talked to her afterwards.
He was like, "Yo, has this actually been offending you all this time? I never would have said this regardless."
Exactly.
Like that's the right thing to do.
This is the I consent, I also consent, and then the I don't. Like,
the third party watching the movie.
I wonder if the sister's married.
You know the sister's not fucking married.
Yeah.
You know for a fact she's not fucking married.
It's okay.
You know she's the fucking sister that the mom goes, "I pray to God she finds a nice man."
Right.
I'm fucking so serious. Nah, you know she's not married.
Dude, it's so funny.
I bet my left testicle on this. I'm so serious. No, I put everything.
It's always the single person that has the most opinions on people in relationships.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's always the person that doesn't actually know what being committed is.
I've been saying this.
That just goes, "Oh, I would never accept that." Yes, you would.
Also, dude, bro, it's like, dude, that's your brother.
Yeah.
Fucking go to bat for the bro. Don't put him in a shit position. You're a shit family member. Like, what are you doing? If you did that to me, I'd be like, "Fuck you, guys."
Yeah.
Like, nah, don't fucking put me in that position, bro.
I would totally do that as a joke.
As a joke back, not dead fucking serious. Like, come on,
this
bro.
is like me and my girlfriend have been dating for like 3 years, and when you date for so long, like you riff on each other.
You just riff. It's fucking
riff.
natural.
It's fucking
I riff right now. We're a month in.
She riffs on me. I riff on her. Like it's just something you do. Like it's not.
But you two also say nice shit to each other.
Yeah, you also
too.
say nice shit to each other like 9 times out of 10. Like it's just a little riff, a little goof. You know what I mean? Unreal, indeed.
Yeah, but you know that sister's not married. What are these comments? What are they saying?
Dude,
What are these heinous Americans and foreigners saying, bro?
A few minutes left. Let's finish out with some comments.
God.
Someone called his wife an abuse victim because she agreed that she wasn't
These are
offended.
all. Everyone is single in this comment section.
There's no way.
Oh my God.
I thought this was gonna be way worse.
I
was
do.
I was like, oh, it has the asshole tag. It has like 100 comments and like 2 upvotes. You know what I mean?
Holy crap. Okay, hold on.
Bro, people don't grow up with brothers. Like, literally somebody to grow up with some brothers.
Or siblings, for that matter.
It's just anyone. Fuck.
Okay, this dude says, I've said some hideous things to my wife over the years that I thoroughly regret and have apologized for. And her to me. Some of them in jest, some of them in anger, some of them because I was just plain stupid. I'd never make her feel bad about her mothering, even as a joke. Poor form. I'm not sure the joke falls within the realms of misogyny, though. I just think it's a really shit thing to say to a parent and your spouse. Okay, big dog.
This is pure projection.
This is the bro who cheats. I'm telling you right now. He can literally go fuck off.
Dude, there's no way. This guy said I've said some pretty heinous things.
No, you got called out by your wife because you said one thing a little off color and she checked you super hard.
And then you just tucked in and kept walking around.
Yeah, bro. Nah.
That's crazy. Nah.
Not the asshole.
Not the
fucking asshole. It's a
if
goddamn joke.
Okay.
It's an established joke. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we doing? Oh my god.
If she's cool with it, not the asshole. If she wasn't cool with it, and you keep making the joke, asshole.
Yeah.
Yes,
but she's cool with it, so shut the hell up and get out of the relationship.
He answered, he goes, yo, my fault if I've been offending you this whole time. He did literally the right thing.
Yeah, he did the best he could do in that situation.
Yeah, 100%. And she was like, nah, that bitch is tripping. Like, what are we fucking talking about here, bro? Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Dude, shout out Todd and Charlene. We love your guys'
for fucking real. You guys hold it down.
For real.
Keep joking.
10 toes.
Keep joking.
Alright, guys. Thank you for another episode of The Perplexing Perspective. I'm Julian. This is Max. That's our producer, Gus.
Ow!
Thank you for joining. Please subscribe, like, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the videos that we post. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. Hit us on our individual socials with a perplexing perspective everywhere. You can listen to us on Apple and Spotify. It comes out the day after our YouTube video. So if you want early access, come watch our YouTube video. And let's get us to 500 subscribers.
Give me my theme music.
Clip that.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.